ho, ho! What the hell? What kind of car does this look like? Nice shoes, Hundo. Thanks, bruh. Check it out. This is the Honda Accord. If you guys refer to my last upload about the Honda, I uploaded a video about the Honda. Right before I uploaded a video about giving away the Subaru Legacy, right? Well, dusted the dust off. Been working on this bitch like a goddamn mechanic pro, fixing the exhaust system, replacing the radiator, replacing the headlights, fixing the hood latch, fixing leaks, changing the oil, you name it. Cracked the windshield because the hood wasn't latched. I was driving on the highway and that wind caught it and bam! Flipped that bitch up and cracked my windshield. But anyways, I'm back in the 1991 Honda Accord LX Coupe de Gangster. You already know. Anybody who knows anything about Hondas, in specific Honda Accords, 1991s, they know what's up. They know that these bitches last for fucking ever. This bitch is only on 198,000 miles. We got at least another 100,000 miles to go. So I'm driving this puppy. It's been about 7 years since she's been on the road, but we got her legal again, passed emissions, did everything I needed to do. It was a headache. I jumped through hoops, you name it. But that's not the point of the video today, guys. Today, we're gonna be talking about something a little bit more important. And I'm talking about injury recovery, okay? The reason that I'm bringing this up is because I injured my elbow not too long ago. I crimped it and messed up the tendons, all the tendons in my elbow, every single one. Couldn't move my arm for like, probably, legitimately, I could not move my arm at all for like 5 days. And then it took another like 2 to 3 weeks after that to slowly get my mobility back. Mobility back. And I don't even have 100% mobility back yet. I still need that last like 5 to 8% mobility in my arm. Okay, we're still recording, but listen, here's the deal. Okay, just like that, we're back. That was an unexpected phone call that I had to answer, and now we're back. So check it out. Here's the deal. Let me adjust this new hat I just picked up, Lifted Research Group. Dope. You guys check out the front of that bitch. Oh, look at that nice flower design. That shit's sick. So check it out. What I'm talking about today in today's video is injury recovery, okay? I bring it up because I just injured my elbow. I fucking ruptured and probably had minor tears in all the tendons in my right elbow. Couldn't move it for fucking 5 days, and then took another 2 to 3 weeks after that to slowly gain mobility back. Still need to get the last 10, probably 10% mobility, but I'm working on it, we're getting there. It's been about 2 months or so since the injury. So listen. What I want to talk about is just the fact that, you know, when you're young, you can get injured. You can afford to get injured because your recovery's quick, your recovery's solid, everything's solid, right? But as you get older, the older you get, especially the less and less you're taking care of your health, it gets harder to recover. And it gets harder to recover in a way that you're performing athletically that you were exactly before, especially when you're an athlete. No matter what athlete it is, what sport it is, or what type of lifting you're doing, powerlifting, bodybuilding, you name it. If you injure yourself as an adult, it's a lot harder to recover. So what's your point, Hundo? My point is when people get injured, they naturally think this. I need to not only do I need to let my injured body part rest for said amount of months, but after that, I need to completely stay off of that body part for the rest of my life pretty much, or else I'm gonna re-injure it. Because now that I've injured it, it's weaker. So even though it's gonna heal, it's always gonna be weaker than everything else because I injured it. So I'm going to need to be careful with it and stay off it for the rest of my life. Wrong! Wrong. You're not, you know, everybody naturally thinks that, right? Because it makes sense. It's like, if you break a bridge, or if you break a building, a part of a building, and you reconstruct it, if it's not reconstructed perfectly and just as sound as before, or if not better, then you're always going to have an issue structurally with that part that got damaged or injured. But the thing is this is what you got to keep in mind, guys. Resistance builds strength no matter what. Resistance builds strength. More resistance, more strength. It's an extremely simple equation that is something you should learn about life immediately if you have not. Because the thing about resistance builds strength is when you have an injury, like an injured elbow or an injured back, because the first injury that I've recovered from is a broken lumbar spine, and I've recovered from that 100%. Deadlifting every day, no pain, never had pain, haven't had pain for probably 7 to 8 years. So check it out. The thing you want to do is let your body part heal with however many months that needs to be. Depending on where you got injured and how bad the injury is, you may need 4 to 6 weeks, you may need 12 to 16 weeks, you may need even longer than that. You may need a year, you may need 2 years. That would be a bad injury, but usually people need anywhere from 4 to 18 weeks to recover. After you've taken off time to recover, you must start rebuilding your injury as slow as you possibly can, making sure that everything is as balanced and you're not creating new imbalances and going too quickly and re-injuring yourself. But you need to slowly get back in the gym and start adding resistance again to that injury. Because the only thing that is going to get you stronger and get you back to where you were, if anything, back to a higher level than you were before, is adding slowly adding resistance to that injury over time. How do I know this? Because I've put it to the test twice now. First with my back, second with my elbow. And it's worked both times absolutely as scheduled, as expected, okay? You have to slowly build the small muscles up that are around what got injured to make them strong again. And I guarantee you, you can reach a point where you have zero pain with where you got injured, and it is just as strong as it was before. Guarantee you it. This has been a little hundo video. I don't want to let it drag on too long. I can go more into depth about this if you guys need, but my point is if you get injured, don't get stuck in the mindset of I need to stay out of the gym and completely stay off it and never basically use it in the gym again. It's the opposite. You want to slowly focus mainly on that in the gym, slowly rebuilding it until it's strong again, because once it is, you'll be home free, baby. It's been another hundo video. I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm out.